Hey, what's up, guys? This is Matt. I'm bringing you another video upload on the channel. I forget the last time I uploaded, maybe a couple weeks ago, but I like to do these little update videos. And today in particular, I wanted to talk about something that I've very much been battling a lot recently. Um, I would, I want to say within the last 6 or 8 months, 6 to 8 months, perhaps, to kind of give like a ballpark estimate. Uh, so yeah, as a lot of you guys know, I have OCD. I'm also diagnosed with depression. I very much have social anxiety. But I like kind of like flip between like kind of like extroverted, introverted. I guess it really depends on the situation. But so that's the stuff that, I deal with if this is your like first video that you're watching on a channel. Um Trying to think where I want to start. So lately, what I've been dealing with, kind of trying to tackle, because it's very much affected and impacted my life severely, is ROCD, which is a form of OCD. There are many subsets of OCD. There is harm OCD, which I've dealt with. There is contamination OCD, which I've also dealt with. I want to say like morality-based OCD, which is something I've also been dealing with. There's just like a lot of different forms of OCD, and really pretty much the whole basis of OCD is the intolerance of uncertainty, and OCD is fear-based. So it's impacted me so much, severely, for the better part of 15 years. Um, Depression too, along with that, it's really been a tough journey, very tough. So lately, like I said, I've been struggling with ROCD, which is basically relationship-based fear, and also like friendship-based fear. It can be a mixture of both. And like I said, it just all comes back to OCD, which is unwanted, um, intrusive thoughts that just come against your will, that you think about. And with OCD, it's just very difficult to let go of these thoughts. It's not like, just like your everyday person. It's like, oh, I could just let go of these thoughts. It's something that I will continuously obsess about. And there have been, I want to say that's severely impacted me. Definitely there are days where I'm just all day in my head, and it is exhausting. I wish I can shut off that part of my brain. I know the types of therapy that are very much helpful for OCD, because I've been through ERP. Um, I've been through that. I've been through that quite a bit. Multiple treatment stays, out of state, mind you, which have been, which really have been of benefit. But I'm very fortunate for that, to be able to attend those treatment programs. Uh, but yeah, so a lot of what I've been dealing with is just this nagging fear, and with ROCD, it could very much be like focused on friendships. It can be relationships. It can kind of be like you will fear whether someone is the right person for you in a relationship or in a friendship. Um, it'll be fear based, where I will fear that I will be used by someone. Um, and for a while, I felt like it kind of, I thought it almost kind of like circled back to perhaps something of like trauma based, even though I hadn't had that particular event where I could be like, oh, that was very, you know, that was something that was hugely traumatic. But I've dealt with the very various things that I feel can be classified as trauma, but very much with my ROCD, just these thoughts, especially like whenever I've tried to be in a relationship, and I felt like in the past it would be like you would focus on these like superficial things, and it's like it's really ridiculous when I like talk about it, and it sounds so like kind of like very shallow, but it's like the mind will focus on um, physical appearance, and then you'll get these thoughts like, or sometimes I'll get these thoughts. It's like, am I 100% sure I am attracted to this person? And then I'll be like, okay, what if I'm not attracted to this person? And then further on, it'll be like, if I'm not 100% attracted to this person and I keep on seeing them, or keep on hanging around with them, it's like it's just something that's so anxiety anxiety provoking, that fear that it induces inside. And then I'm like, am I a good person? Am I a bad person? Is something that I'll very much put into question. I'm like, if I'm not 100% certain of these thoughts, and I'm like dating someone, or I'm like seeing someone, it's like um it's just like I will put like the weight of the world on my back, and I'll be like, I'll get these like thoughts in my head. I'm like, that are so it's so hard to describe, even as I'm like describing it right now. It's like it's hard to find the right words. But a lot of times ROCD will get to that point where it's like avoidance based, which is just something where, in order to not kind of deal with the anxiety, you will avoid because the stress is just too much. So what I've learned from ROCD with other people that suffer from it is that they will avoid they may avoid people, or they may avoid sharing deep feelings or whatever is going on. It's really the struggle with being totally vulnerable, the fear of being hurt. I feel like that is a very much that's I feel like a big core of ROCD. And I've noticed with a lot of my OCD themes, it will attack basically what I value, what I'm really valuing. Like if I value a relationship, valuing deep connections with people, it will go after that. It will make me fear and be in this like state of panic. And it's so hard because I can like I said, I know what I have to do, but it's like when it's so severe, it's really difficult for me. um and I've had many conflicting things, such as depression, which make it even harder to deal with the anxiety. Because when you're depressed, it's harder to engage in treatment. It's almost like this like mentality that it's you know and this like it's just such a lack of motivation, lack of drive, lack of desire like lack of desire in some cases. um I accompanied with a lot of the thoughts that'll be like, no one cares about you, man. um and I know family, well, it's very complicated because like it's like, okay, I feel that my family cares, but it's like, and I'm very fortunate that I have a caring family, but it's like these thoughts that pop in my head. It's like, aside from your family, no one cares about you. And if it sounds depressing, yeah, it's because this is nature. It's depression. It is very, very negative. And when people hear something like that, or if I disclose some of that, like I feel like no one cares about me. It's just like, automatically, if you're on the receiving end and you're hearing that, what you'll want to do is be like, man, a lot of people care about you. And it's hard for me to see that when I'm in a, honestly, kind of bad depressive state. It's like, it just doesn't like click with me. And I will look at the evidence and I'll be like, well, so and so did this and that happened. So this is why people don't care about me. If they cared about me, they may have done that or that. And it's like all these assumptions that go on in the mind. And it's really tough. It's and I want to say, like, to an extent it is, normal to have some of these thoughts, but when they completely interrupt your life, that's another story. That's another story, man. It's I don't know. I just want to get this video out there, and it really felt good to get this video out there because I've been struggling a lot, and I don't want to struggle in silence, and it's scary to put this kind of stuff out there, but I mean, I hope it helps someone, and I'm sure it will. I will be fine. I think I will be fine. I'm confident I will be fine. Just gotta get through it. Alright, guys. Enough of that chit chat. Well, I'll be dropping another video soon. So I'll see you guys then. Peace out.